After the assassination of Charlie Kirk, his wife Erika Kirk popped on the political scene and took the place of Charlie immediately. I thought it was suspicious. However, I wanted to hold my judgment until I got the full picture. I was always taught to ignore people's words and watch their actions. So when I saw this grieving widow smiling, shaking hands, kissing babies, seemingly celebrating, I thought it was mighty suspicious. Then when I saw Erika Kirk mourning over what was supposed to be Charlie's dead body, wearing a Masonic ring on her hand, it was red flag number 2. But then again, somebody was like, Chris, Charlie's children is named Gigi, you reaching. Then I seen Erika Kirk throw up this symbol while she was speaking about Charlie Kirk during his memorial service. I instantly thought that was satanic. But then I looked up the symbol, and the symbol is sign language for love. So I'm like, let me just not go off the radar. You get what I'm saying? And then I started looking at how Erika Kirk interacted with men like Donald Trump, J.D. Vance, and she displayed a lot of hoish behavior. So then I got to looking inside of her eyes. And when I looked in her eyes, you all, I see such darkness and evilness in those eyes. I don't see any love in the eyes of Erika Kirk. I see something that's like a murderous demon that's inside that woman's eyes. So I didn't want to keep looking at her because she scares the hell out of me. That woman don't even look real, bro. So it's let me just fall back off Erika. And then she did that interview, and they was asking her about Candace, and she was like, stop. And I was like, ooh. Trust me, y'all, I'm going to land this plane. I just got to get all this off my chest. So it's a part of me, the reason why I don't hate on Erika is because it's Charlie Kirk had to know the type of woman that he married. You get what I'm saying? Nobody sleeps next to somebody smart like Charlie. Don't sleep next to somebody like that every night and not know the nature of their wife. And he supposed he had children with this woman and everything like that. So I fell back off the Charlie Kirk assassination, Turning Point USA, Erika Kirk situation, because everybody is giving Erika Kirk crap. But deep down inside you all, your wife is a reflection of who you really are. So, you know what I'm saying? It just proves that Charlie Kirk was potentially a phony, right? But he held up his position well. So it's I'm saying all that to say this. I'm about to land this plane. You got to watch what people do and ignore everything they say. Because Charlie Kirk, before he died, he clearly said that he was going to back away from certain Jewish donors. Charlie Kirk got murdered. His wife aligned himself with the same Jewish donors that Charlie Kirk said he was going to back away from. All right. Now, personally, I'm all right, fine. Maybe she just don't want to get killed. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she's trying to go along with the program. She got children to raise. I didn't think anything of it when it came to that situation. But listen to me, though. When I saw Nicki Minaj get on stage at a Turning Point USA rally, I instantly knew that Erika Kirk is in on all that bullshit. Because one thing that her husband said was he did not think that Nicki Minaj was a good role model for the youth. So for Erika Kirk to double back, grab Nicki Minaj, and have Nicki Minaj send a message to black men and women is despicable, is disgusting, and it's something that the Democratic Party does to win favor with black people. And it's a see-through tactic, which leads me to believe that what they did, you all, was they garnered America's emotion and attention when Charlie Kirk died, because they knew even black people didn't like what we seen. So they had everybody unite under Christianity. Turning Point USA, we gonna make this a Christian nation. We gonna make America great again. Everybody gonna follow Christ. But then they start doing things that preaches against Christ. You know what I'm saying? Nicki Minaj raps, he preaches bisexuality, homosexuality, gluttony, you know what I'm saying, like the love of money, everything that goes against Christian values. So my question to Erika Kirk is, if you knew that your husband was a devout Christian, if you knew your husband kept the Sabbath, if you knew your husband did not think highly of Nicki Minaj, why would you have that woman on a Turning Point USA stage? And that's because of this, you all. At the end of the day, as much as they say they got black fatigue, as much as they say they don't like what black people do on the internet and how blacks act like animals and dogs, it's their job to keep black people vibrating at a lower level so they can continue to extort the resources from this country. And this is what Charlie Kirk knew. They didn't like the fact that Charlie Kirk was trying to wake up black people. That's why they called Charlie a racist, because Charlie was telling people the truth. Just like when your father come tap that ass, he giving you that ass whooping, you really don't like the ass whooping, but 10 years down the line you understand like why he put belt. It was because he loved you. You get what I'm saying? So Charlie loved black people, and he didn't like the role models that black people were following and behind. So, you know, I think it's mighty ironic that his wife is going against everything that he preached about, which leads me to believe that there is a political agenda that's going on in the Republican Party, you all, not to mention, I'm going to say that for part 2, you all. As much as I want Candace to stop this whole investigating the Turning Point USA debacle, because initially she was trying to figure out who murdered Charlie Kirk. Now she's segueing to some other stuff. You know, maybe, just maybe, Candace Owens should continue to investigate Turning Point USA, because I'm just starting to look at them as a huge money laundering propaganda machine that's not to be trusted. And it's scary, you all, because Turning Point USA is powerful. Charlie Kirk built that organization up to the point where it cannot be destroyed. It's in so many colleges around America. It's in high schools around America. Hell, it might even be in middle schools around America. So Turning Point USA has the hearts, the minds, and the attentions of the youth. And they're preaching white supremacy. They're preaching black degrading black people. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. And they pushing this propaganda of anti-Christian values in the name of Christ. You know, like, people do that. Christians be doing that. Like, they be like, oh, I can do this, I'm a Christian. You know what I'm saying? Like, they being typical, like, American Christians, where they want to push Satanism in the name of Jesus. And this is what Erika Kirk is doing. And I don't think that if Charlie Kirk was alive, he would appreciate Erika having Nicki Minaj at a Turning Point USA rally. However, I know my opinion is not the end all be all. You all put it in the comment section, because, hey, maybe Nicki Minaj has redeemed herself. However, if she has redeemed herself, then she should change her name. Hey, if y'all stay to the end, like this video. Typically, I do Chicago drill, you know what I'm saying? But this particular video is political. Hype this video, you know, push it out in the algorithm. And if you guys want me to continue to talk about the Erika Kirk Turning Point USA situation, put it in the comment section and I'll get y'all a part 2. Until next time, I'm out.